this congress. You are here in the lexicography panel, if you want, and we are happy that you have decided for Coptic lexicography. And I'm happy to introduce the first speaker, a Nestor of Coptic lexicography indeed, Kamal Ishaq. He's Professor Emeritus for Coptic language at the Institute for Coptic Studies at Cairo. And he will be talking today about problems of translation in Coptic.
Thank you.
Professor.
Good morning.
The floor is yours.
Problems of translation of the Coptic language. Translation is not an easy job, to the extent that misunderstanding may lead to a meaning opposite to what is written in the original text. For example, excuse me, I want to do something here.
Is somebody familiar with is there some kind of full screen option or?
Probably that.
Thanks. Yeah. Excellent.
Translation is not an easy object to the extent that misunderstanding may lead to a meaning opposite to what is written in the original text. For example, we have in a version of the Bohairic Coptic New Testament the word Rev Shamshi Ich, which means demon worshippers. We know, anybody who knows Coptic, Ich means demon. This expression is a translation of the Greek word deisi daimonesterus. At the same time, we find the corresponding word in the Saidic Coptic version of the New Testament translated as Hen Ref Shemshinut, which literally means God worshippers. Sorry. So Nuti means God. Ich means demon. The cause of this controversy is that the Greek word deisi daimonesterus can be translated in either meaning. So somebody thought it demon worshippers, while others thought it God worshippers. So the understanding or misunderstanding by the translator may change the meaning to the opposite. The verse in Greek is katapanta hos deisi daimonesterus netheoro, and it has been translated in the Bohairic Coptic to Katahobni vin tinau erotin je titen oi and ref shamshi. Now I want to say that there is a schism in Egypt about the pronunciation of Coptic. I'll try to pronounce like the way of pronunciation in the Coptic Church, not the other ways that people use. Again, Katahobni vin Tinav erotin, Jetin oi, and Reb Shamshi. And it has been translated in English as follows. I see in every way that you are very religious. the New International Version. So somebody thought it means religious. Another translation, I perceive that in all things we are too superstitious. So somebody thought it means superstitious. And others thought it God worshippers, others thought it demon worshippers. This shows how it was difficult to translate this verse. Anyway, there is an explanation for this mystery. The answer of the question is, did he mean demon worshippers or God worshippers? Most probably, he meant idol worshippers. For there are two verses in the Bible which may help in this respect. The first is, for all the gods of the heathen are devils, Otipantes hoitheoi ton ethnon daimonia. Also I pronounce like Old Greek, ancient Greek. The second is, for all gods of the nations are idols, Otipantes hoitheoi ton ethnon eidola. So he most probably meant idol worshippers. For idols are considered gods by some people and are considered devils by others. A lot, in my opinion, a lot of the Greek loanwords are in Coptic because, we have in Coptic many loan Greek words because a translator was not sure of the exact meaning of a Greek word. He preferred to keep it in the Coptic translated version rather than to choose an Egyptian word, which he was not sure that it reflects the exact meaning. So errors of translation are sometimes fatal mistakes, since translation may give a meaning opposite to the real meaning if the translator misunderstands what is meant by a word or a phrase in the original manuscript which he translates. Also, a fatal mistake might occur if one translates not according to what is written, but according to what he believes. So he chooses in his translation a word which he thinks might give the same meaning. Example, when translating to Coptic, the Greek word Kyrios, which generally means the master or Lord. If one translates this word to the word Nuti, which means God, instead of choice, which means the master or Lord, this reflects the translator's belief, not the original writer's belief. Also, a manuscript writer may misunderstand what he copies and change a word to another word which he thinks to be the same meaning, of the same meaning. Example, a manuscript writer who wrote the word Kyrios instead of Theos, considering that either word gives the same meaning, this is a fatal mistake. Example, in the 28th verse of the 20th chapter of the Acts of the Apostles. We have two different Coptic texts of this verse. The first is Amoni in te ecclesia in te choice, ate of ekphos evolhitin befesnok in min emo, to shepherd the church of the Lord, which he hath purchased with his own blood. So he uses a choice, Lord. The second is amoni enti ecclesia enti epnoti theet of ekphos evol hitel pefesnof in min emmo to shepherd the church of God, not choice, now nuti, which he has purchased with his own blood. If it is kyrios or choice, not theos or nuti, this gives a different meaning to this verse. If it is eknuti or hotheos, this is a biblical proof that Jesus Christ is God. For the verse says that God obtained the church by his blood, that is God's blood. And it is well known that the shed blood is the blood of Jesus. So according to this, Jesus Christ is God. If it is kyrios or choice, this cannot be a proof that Jesus Christ is God. For the shed blood is that of Jesus, not God. And the different readings of the Greek origin of these verses are Koimanin tin ecclesial to theou, to shepherd the church of God. Now he says of God. There are different readings, different copies of the Greek New